Alright guys, today we're going to be making a roasted tomato and basil soup using tomatoes and basil and oregano that I actually picked from my garden. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take these tomatoes and dice those up and put those into our baking dish. So we're going to go ahead and get these diced up, several varieties of tomatoes. Make sure we get the pits and stuff out of them. Be careful with the knives, they're very sharp. So safety first. And so now we're dicing up a red bell pepper. Get that put in there, right? And I put the rest of the tomatoes in. So now we're finna hit it with some olive oil. So extra virgin olive oil. All right, with salt. We're gonna put a little pepper. Get that done. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to use some peeled garlic. You can use whatever kind of garlic you want. A little bit more olive oil. Then now we're going to hit it with the basil and the oregano. We're going to get everything mixed in real good. Make sure we get it mixed and coated with the extra virgin olive oil real good. Now we're going to place that in the oven at 350 degrees. For about 45-50 minutes or until the tomatoes are nice and tender. All right, so everything looks good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take this out of the oven. Be careful, it's very hot. Now we're going to spoon this into my blender. I'm going to take all the good, and I wish you guys could smell this. I'm going to take all the good basil and tomato and garlic and oregano and red peppers and put them over into the blender. All right. And so all of those juices that's left in the cookware, that's going to go into the soup also. So everything that's in the cookware, it'll be going in there also. So just take your time, be careful. Like I said, this stuff is very, very hot. But if you guys had smell-o-vision, you would love what I'm smelling now. So right now, we'll go ahead and blend it. And then you can blend it to the texture that you want, I wanted mine blended, but not so much where I didn't have a little bit of texture, a little piece of garlic or a little piece of tomato or bell pepper, just a little piece here and there. But blend it, however you want to do it to your taste. All right, so once that's done, then we'll go ahead and transfer this into my pot. I did put a little stick of like maybe a tablespoon of butter in the bottom of that with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, so now everything's in the pot, and we're going to hit it with a little bit of glazed balsamic vinegar. I put in just about a teaspoon, but all of this is going to be to your taste. So whatever you like in your soups or whatever your taste is, you can put that in. So I just put a little bit of that in there. Keep stirring it. Run it over low heat. And so right now, all right, we're gonna put a little bit of this roasted paprika in there, just a little bit of that. All right, to get that paprika, those good flavors popping. And so I'm also, gonna salt it and also put, more cracked black pepper on it. And I also put a little bit of moringa powder in there, just a little bit of that, and a little bit of Creole powder. And I added 6 ounces of tomato paste, and I also added about 4 ounces of heavy cream. All right, so right here you can see I'm hitting it with the salt again. I am tasting this to make sure I get it to where I want, so everything's good. So now I'm just going to take my sourdough bread and hit it with a little bit of olive oil, and we're using Parmesan Romano and Asiago cheese. All right, because we're making we want the cheese toast with with our roasted tomatoes. So take your time, get everything on there the way you want. All right, I got the oven on broil. Now Right here, you got to kind of keep an eye on it. Okay, it's done. You can see the cheese is nice and golden brown on the sourdough bread. The next thing you know, we just plate it, and then I just take a little bit of the heavy cream um, just for the plating. Make it look really pretty. And then I take a little sprig of oregano, and that's it, you guys. We have a roasted tomato and basil soup and cheese toast. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you try this. It's delicious.